And so here we are for another day, another wonderful Friday of the Middleman Podcast, where we have been experiencing some horrendous weather, extremely cold weather, my guy. It's bitter, it's brutal, it's rough, and I'm one for the cold. Okay, but this entire week we've been experiencing negative whatever wind chill all the time. Okay, no matter what. Now, let me just tell you something. Next week, we're going to have 20 degrees, and I am extremely excited for that 20 degrees. How messed up is that we have to look forward to 20 to 30 degrees as a spring or a summer for us in the midst of winter, man? Like, I love the snow just as much as the next person. I know a lot of people don't like the snow, but what I will say is, like, dude, I just came to a realization today that, like, if it snows extremely bad as it did, what do we do with the snow once it freezes? Because it's there the entire year. There's nothing you can do with it, right? And I'm like, wow, like this is just going to keep accumulating. And I look forward to seeing our spring because of the immense amount of snow that we have received this year as compared to our previous years. And I think it's going to bloom extremely well. What are your thoughts?
I agree. I just told my friend that before. I said, we just going through it. This is the worst winter we had in a couple years now. So I feel as though this spring, this summer, we're going to have a good one.
I agree with you 100%. And, it has been like one of the most brutal winters that we've ever had, let alone last year was extremely cold. But we didn't have snow. This year we have snow. So it makes it a little bit more understandable.
We're getting slammed, actually.
Exactly, as a matter of fact. You know what I remember last year? I don't know if you remember, but we went like 60 plus days without sunlight last year. I don't know if you remember. It was overcast for like 60 days straight. And that was really affecting a lot of people.
Yes, it was.
Me personally, it wasn't affecting me. I never even thought about it. And then I've seen like, oh, shoot, like that really is a thing that it's been 60 plus days without daylight. It's been straight overcast. And that's maybe the toughest part for some of the people who have the seasonal depression, man. But, for my people who have been following me and been here, a little bit of an ankle update. I am still on a bum ankle. I had to go to the doctors today, and we're going to see if I tore any ligaments. I hope I didn't. Long story short, I am on steroids right now. I am cranked. I'm so strong and ready to go for this phenomenal show. Alahji, let me tell you something, bro. You know what the best thing about Mount Everest is?
What?
You don't have to climb it.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
never thought about that.
If there's ever anyone out there who's like, wow, Mount Everest, those people are insane. The great news is that you do not have to climb it. And with that being said, everyone, welcome to episode 154 of the Middleman Podcast featuring Mr. Fashion Killa, Alahji DáQuan. Welcome to the show, my man.
What's going on?
How you feeling today? Great outfit.
Thank you. This piece right here, this is from Aesthetic, actually, downtown Wilkes-Barre. No, actually in the Wyoming Valley Mall.
Okay.
It's a brand. His name is D, and he owns the store Aesthetic.
Aesthetic. Okay.
Yeah, so he has a lot of like urban wear and everything. Like, so yeah, this is pretty cool.
I love the what do we call those, jewels?
Yeah.
I love the jewels. They're popping off, and with the immense lighting we have here, I can't wait to see that post production. See how it comes out, see how it looks, man. But one thing I know about you is that, there's a reason that you are a Fashion Killa. You've earned that title with the music industry as well as the fashion industry.
Yes.
And you and I have completed many, events together, conversations together. I was introduced to you last year because of your ambition to be on Atmosphere Music Festival. And man, you tapped in extremely early. And I remember seeing your page and I was like, this guy is a wild card. We have no idea what to expect from him. And to God, bro. That's what I was like, I don't know what to expect. I don't know. But what I appreciate the most about you as an artist and as a person, when it comes to business with anyone is, it's all about how you speak to them and how you project yourself. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So with the projection of yourself, it was clear, cut, and concise that you are as real as it gets, that this is something that you carry as more than a passion, or excuse me, more than a hobby. This is a career. This is a passion. This is a love for you, man. And, great on you to have that within yourself, man. So welcome, man. And let's hear a little bit about you, man. I don't know much of you other than you are one heck of a performer.
Yeah.
You have one heck of a fashion sense, but I want to know where it all started. We were just discussing our ages, and you had mentioned that, you feel like you may be a little bit behind the ball, whatever the case may be. So when did this creative journey start for you, Alahji?
Okay, so I'll go back to the humble beginnings. I'm from Brooklyn, New York,
Yes, sir.
originally. I started out as a child print model for the Brooklyn Hospital Center probably around 1998. That's when I got my first start in the industry. And then my parents pulled me out of it so I could just be a regular kid. And I've always had my own sense of style. I always followed my own. I didn't follow trends. I just wore whatever I wanted to wear. Even to the point where I used to get made fun of all the time with what I was wearing. Like if it wasn't the latest trends or if it wasn't what everybody else was wearing. I always had my own sense of style. And as far as music, my father was a DJ.
Got it.
So I grew up on all different types of music, like different genres, just all different sounds. So what my sound is completely, I would call it bipolar, if I can say. Like I will say bipolar because you just never, like you said, you never know what you're gonna get when it comes to me.
Yeah, I agree with that 110%. So you said you started off in child print?
Print modeling.
Print modeling. Okay, so elaborate on that. What does that
All right,
entail?
so-
And how old are you when you started this? You said 1998.
1998.
I was just being born.
So I was 5 going on 6 in 1998.
Wow, okay.
And print modeling, basically, there's a difference between print and runway modeling. Runway modeling is when you walk in the runway, you doing like fashion and like you just hitting the runway. So basically, print is like behind the camera of a photographer. So basically, I was the poster child for the dental department in the New York City Hospital.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, let me ask you this. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No problem.
Is this something that you approached your parents too about wanting to do? Or
No.
did they? Okay, so how did they?
My father threw me in it.
Okay.
Yeah. My father threw me in it because they came, it was somebody in the hospital. I remember like very vaguely, I can't remember, but it was somebody that came to him like offering like, hey, do you think your child will be interested? Will you be interested? And then I remember my father, he would pressure me to do it.
Okay.
Like a little bit like, do it. Like if I would have scraped my face or something when I was younger, he used to get so upset because he wanted me into entertainment, modeling, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was trying to look out for the betterment of everything like that.
Yes.
You know, I've said this before and I'll say it again. You know, your father reminds me of one of these things that I say all the time is like, as an adult, right? And when I have a child, one of the things that I want to protect them from the most is scars.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because my hands are covered in scars.
Yeah.
Okay. And I have a countless amount of scars. And I think like, you know, just hearing your father say like, hey, we want to keep you pristine, clean.
Yeah.
So you can, you know, have that. So that's good on him to notice that and to do that for you, man. So that's awesome. So 5-6 years, you're doing that. They pull you out of it because they want you to have a normal lifestyle.
Yeah.
Would you say that job at that time, at that age was demanding a little bit, or maybe it just kind of took a little bit of the youthfulness away?
Probably took probably took a little bit of the youthfulness away because it wasn't too demanding, but when they needed you for something, or like say if they came in and they knew that I had an appointment, they'll come in and get the shots while at my actual appointments.
That's intrusive, isn't it?
Yeah. So it was like, dang, it was like, you just like, that's HIPAA. Ain't that a HIPAA violation?
Yeah.
But yeah, they used to come in and just take the pictures, my mouth wide open in the dental department.
That's
yeah. So that that lasted about 3 years. My dad, and it was like, all right now. All right.
So let me ask you this, you know, speaking on the fashion sense early on, you had mentioned that people would make fun of you.
Yes.
Okay. And like that has to be something that's challenging, especially as a child. You know, we've all gone through some form of bullying.
Yes.
And, you know, did that discourage you? And if it did, how did you, you know, basically block out the noise and make sure that you continue to do what you wanted to do because it was for you?
At first it kind of did discourage me because I was like, okay, I did like flashy things at the same time. I liked whatever I wanted to, whatever I'd seen that I thought was beautiful or nice, I wore it. So it did discourage me because all the other kids, they had this, they had that, they had this. I had the same stuff too, but I didn't typically like it all the time. I used to be a van guy.
Okay.
So I used to wear Vans, or I used to wear like US Polo sometime, like something like if I think it looks nice, I'm like, I'm going to go get that.
Mhm.
And it did discourage me. But again, my father, may he rest in peace, he always told me, don't care what anybody thinks about you. You have to think about what you need to care about is how you think, how it makes you feel. So
Mhm.
basically everything, just have the confidence. If you confident in wearing it, wear it. Just don't
Um,
look crazy.
it reminds me of the time we had Gomi J here. Shout out Gomi. You know, he said, if you feel good in it, and he's like, if you're questioning in it, put it on.
Put it on.
He said, put that on, but we're
Put
trying
it-
to be,
yep.
and ever since then, I was like, yeah, you got a really good point with that, man. Because
Yeah.
me personally, I don't think I have a NEPA Fashion Week, right? I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm jumping. NEPA
Yeah.
Fashion Week, we did an interview with the 107.5 Diamond Radio with
Mhm.
DJ AR, and they asked me what I was planning on enjoying while being at that NEPA Fashion Week, and I told him, I said, I'm just looking for a sense of fashion direction here. I was like, listen, I know how to put it on, but sometimes I need a little bit of help putting it on, man.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I lie with fashion. Now, let me ask you this. When did that turn around for you? Maybe, people not really being so discouraging and start supporting you and supporting your outfits, because, as adults, as we grow, we start to realize it really isn't that deep and it isn't that serious, right?
Yeah.
So, when did that narrative change for you? Did you find people who were also interested in the same things that you were to help you just feel more welcomed in the group of people?
So it was like a slower transition. So when I got into high school, they were still like, why is he wearing that? Or like, oh, I would never wear that. Even some family members, they would typically like judge me on whatever I wore. But as I got older and just stopped caring,
Yeah.
When I got into even the healthcare field, certain like adults like,
Mhm.
that's a nice sweater you got on. Oh, those shoes are cool.
Yeah.
And then as time went on and I got into the industry, people just saw my style and was like, oh, okay, all right. So they embraced it a little more.
Good,
basically.
very good. And did you complete your entire high school career in New York?
Yes.
Okay, so and then you came here. When did
I
you come to
came
Pennsylvania?
here. This will be August, will be year 10.
Year 10.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
May I ask what brought you to this area?
My cousin. So
Okay.
I was 23 years old, doing nothing with myself in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Just running the streets. And my mother,
I can't picture you running the streets, man.
Yeah, no, not running the streets like that. I used to run the streets. Even in high school, I used to cut school to meet celebrities.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
Awesome.
Because I've always wanted to be in the entertainment business.
Mhm.
It didn't matter what celebrity it was. They was like, oh, Rey Mysterio is at this place. I'm going to see Rey Mysterio. Like certain people, like, oh, you got Tyrese Gibson, or like somebody, like anybody famous, actor, singer, wrestler, anybody. I was gonna go. I was gonna cut class and go see them. But yeah, my mother hit me with we're leaving New York. I'm going to North Carolina. I'm like, well, I'm not going that far.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going that far. So my cousin lived out here years before I moved out here. And she was like, I live in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. I'm like, Wilkes what? Wilkes what? Like I've heard of Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I've heard of Allentown, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. Wilkes-Barre, Bear. She was like, yeah. And she's like, it's only about 2.5 hours from New York. I was like, all right, I'll take it. Anything, I'll take it.
Yeah. So you can still remain close to New York and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Travel all around, man. So that's good, man. So you came to Wilkes-Barre and you're in your 20s. And you had been taken out of fashion, but it seems like you were always following it. When did you start like getting in a professional fashion game, the professional fashion industry? Was it in New York or was it out here?
All right. So my it was originally in New York.
Okay.
Like when people kept pressuring me to, you should become a model, you should do runway. And I was like,
why do you think people would say that to you? What was it that you think you hold within yourself that they're like, you need to do runway?
Probably the confidence and like in the sense of fashion, because I would come only as a spectator just to go. And they're like, oh, you want to hit the runway? I'm like, y'all don't take bigger guys. Like y'all don't take, like the industry at that time, the industry was very shallow. And they still is kind of, it still is kind of shallow. But yeah, they offered it. I said no. I kept saying no until this one lady was like, hey, I need models for this show. A lot of my models dropped out. I said, all right, I'll do it. All right, let me do it.
What show was this?
It wasn't a New York Fashion Week. It was just a regular fashion show, just on a random Saturday. And she was like, oh, I need more models. Everybody dropped out. I was like, I'll do it. Okay. It was just basically something for me to do.
Yeah.
And I walked the runway and I fell in love instantly. Like the atmosphere backstage, all the clothes, the fashion and everything. I was like, yo, this is where I belong. Like this is everything.
How old are you at this time?
I was 28.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So this 23, 28. Okay. So
Yeah.
You really took a little bit of a pause there.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they just kept seeing you outside and they kept knowing your fashion sense.
Yeah. So I kept, when I first moved out here.
What was holding you back from doing it?
My father was sick.
Got it.
He was struggling with cancer.
Understood.
Yeah. So like after he passed away, I was like, you know what? His passing made me realize my mortality. And that we are all on borrowed time. We are not here to stay. And that's something that we all struggle with. That is what we all struggle with. So I made a promise to him on his deathbed because I told him because I was in school, actually. I got a background in surgical technology. I was in school. I was like, I'm about to give this up. Like, my father's about to leave me. Like, he's on hospice. He's like, on his deathbed, he said, you'll be an a-hole to give up on anything that you're doing. Keep doing you. He said, this is going to be a loss for you because he knew he was going. He was like, this is going to be a tough loss for you. Don't dwell on it. Don't sit on it. Just keep going. So basically, I just hit the ground running with everything in me. I just took my time to grieve. And then I just got up, took a couple months. I was like, you know what? Chin up. Let's do this.
What a great man. Honestly, like that. Perfect. That is cold. That is hard. You know, to just look your child in the face and say goodbye, you know, and that's what it is, man. You know, saw it in the movie Interstellar. It says, you know, once kids are born, we're only meant to be memories for them. And that's really like an adult mindset and a parent mindset. And that's really what it is. Yeah. Real quick, because I just want to let you know, your pocket's up. Do you want to put that down?
Oh, please.
I
Thank
got you. I was like, I know if I don't tell them throughout the whole show.
I was going to look back and be like, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, we got to make sure we represent that right there. So 28, we're at this fashion show. It's in New York. We're backstage. You're being asked to be on a runway. And from following you and observing your stories and stuff like that, I've come to learn that there is a runway etiquette, you know, and that there is not anyone could just get up there and walk. Okay. And so let me ask you, getting into it, what were you expecting? What were some of the pointers that they gave you? And now knowing what you know now, how do you feel about your first ever walk?
Yo, my first ever walk? Trash. Trash.
Yeah.
Trash. So basically, runway etiquette, I had none of it.
What is runway etiquette for the people who don't know?
Runway etiquette, you have to know all of your cues. You have to know when to walk, when to turn, your proper turning, like all of those cues, when to come on, when to come off, how to pass the next model that's coming down the runway. You have to know your poses, your stance, your stature, every single thing. No gum chewing, and that's what I did. I was on the runway like this. Because it was basically a job for me. Yeah. So it was just like, all right, I'm gonna do it. So I'm basically like, and then I look back at some of the pictures and it was like,
oh man.
Yeah.
You still have those photos?
I would have to go in the crates for that. I believe so.
That'd be awesome to see, man.
Yeah.
So how many?
I was horrible.
How many artists were you walking for that day? Or designers, I should say.
About 4.
So you're changing multiple outfits.
Yeah,
backstage.
Running. Yeah, I didn't know how intense it was.
And yeah, so you had no prepping for this, essentially.
None at all.
What was the pep talk that someone had to give you a pep talk before you went out there, man?
Yo, nobody. They just threw me out there with the wolves. What? The producer threw me out there with the wolves. Oh, we just want you in the show. I guess I was a filler guy or something. And when I got my first walk, I'm like, okay. Walking. When I come back there, I was walking slow. Hurry up. I'm like, oh. Like, yeah. The adrenaline is crazy. Now I know how to do it. It comes.
It sounds extremely systematic. Like
this
entire, the how you come out, your pace, your poses, your stature,
Yep, the
how
terms,
you walk past.
yes, and how you market the clothing. Like, it's certain ways you can't turn because it, like, you can't, certain outfits, you can't touch it. You can't put your arms on it. You gotta, it's really.
So your first event, what was a reception? Excuse me, what was the reception from the people who onboarded you for this event? What was their feedback?
They were okay with it. It was more so like the designers were, like the first person I walked for was like, oh, like never walked for them again. Pretty sure they're probably going to be reaching out soon.
Really? Okay, good, good.
But the other designers by the end of the show, they were actually very happy.
Good, man. Good. For you.
I had a relationship, professional relationship with one of the designers from that show. We're still tight to this day.
And so after that first show, you got this adrenaline, you got this rush, right? You're just feeling, what's that feeling for you? How did it make you feel?
Oh, it just on top of the world. Like, it made me feel like my confidence, it built my confidence. I was always a confident person. If people called it cocky or whatever. But the confidence is bananas at this point.
What induced that confidence? Was it the flashing lights while you're walking?
It was everybody, like, all eyes were on me. Like, those people are watching me for a reason.
It felt good.
I'm up there. I'm on stage. I have everybody's attention. Everybody's in the palm of my hands at this point.
You're realizing this real time.
Yeah, in real time, I'm like, everybody looking at me. Okay. But yeah.
Awesome. And so after that, you're 28. You had a rush and you felt great. What's your next step to stay within the game? You enjoyed it that much, you were like, this is what I'm going to do.
This is what I'm going to do. And then a lady came to me in Wilkes-Barre, actually. She wanted to do a fashion show for Juneteenth, and she had no models. So once I got into that, once that show came around, it was cool. It wasn't the greatest show. We didn't have too many people because this area isn't really, like, they're not really up on fashion and fashion shows.
Hey, but you're changing that.
Yeah. So basically, it was probably like 8 people in the crowd.
Okay. Yeah.
And I still had a ball. I had a blast because just that adrenaline, just like the clothing, like the staging, just everything was just fine. And I met actually my mentor and now business partner, Sari Melody. I met her here in Wilkes-Barre. She's not even local to this area.
Shout out Sari.
Shout out Sari, Lehigh Valley Fashion Week, Show No Fives Entertainment.
They're killing it. They're doing, she's one heck of a performer as well.
Yes.
So you did that show here in Wilkes-Barre. And so then you're deciding now that you wanted to start something of your own at that point?
Yes. So basically, I always liked New York Fashion Week.
Okay.
I used to go out to New York every 2 weeks, like the fashion weeks, like everything was just I loved it. And when I met Sari, she inspired me because she's the owner of Lehigh Valley Fashion Week for the past, 15 years. And instead of going to New York where it's all congested, why not bring that piece of me here to where I live now?
Okay, so this is just, and are you taking this with other partners, or are you just trying to realize this for yourself and build it for yourself?
Okay, so I'm trying to build this empire with my sister Sari because I'm a part of Lehigh Valley Fashion Week and she's a part of NEPA Fashion Week.
Yes.
We go hand in hand. We're a brother and sister company, partnership. So basically it's not me, it's we. We are going to go and we're going to take this to the next level. We're going to build this legacy and this. We're trying to take over.
Well, let's talk about NEPA Fashion Week because I had the pleasure of being invited as a runway royalty. I was like, yo, that's pretty dope. I'm royalty. Like just the word royalty made me feel special out there. And, I had the pleasure of going to your most recent show and it was phenomenal. The room, you're talking about 8 people at that one show. Mm-hmm. There weren't seats in this show. Okay. Like they ran out of seats. That's how packed it was. The amount of people in that center was admirable. It was amazing. And, that my brother Steez and I were out there. Chef
was
Steve's,
amazing.
and we were able to observe the crowd that you generated for yourself, the crowd that comes in for the fashion. And that is just like amazing to see, because us with Atmosphere, knowing how year one went, how year two went, how hopefully year three will go. And how long have you been doing NEPA Fashion Week?
NEPA Fashion Week, I owned an NEPA Fashion Week since 2023.
Since 2023. So we are on 3 years running. How many seasons have you hosted?
So my first season launched in 2024. So coming up in May will be season 4.
Season 4. Okay, so season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Take me back. Tell me all about the planning. Tell me about just what goes into putting a show like that, you know?
I learned that when running a show, it's not only you. Running a show and planning a show is not a one-man job. Season 1.
We do that when someone says facts.
Season 1, I was a one-man band right there.
Really? Okay.
For season 1. I contacted all of, I can't say I was a one-man band the entire time, because my sis, she created the flyers and everything. But she had certain things going on that she had to pay attention to, tend to, like her health and everything. She had some health struggles. And I became a one-man band for that season. She made the flyers. I contacted the designers. I helped promote it. I did a lot of these things. And I'm still proud of it, but the production was lackluster to me.
Okay.
We didn't have a runway. I used LED lights. I used LED lights to try to like set the ambiance, set the tone for the show. We had no staging. Like, we had a DJ. He was okay, but he was okay.
May I ask what building, what facility you were in?
It was still the same facility.
Okay.
It was still the same facility. If you go look at year 1, season 1, and then look at season 2, you'll see the drastic change, and you'll see what I mean by that. Like the crowd, it was a decent amount, but it wasn't like what you witnessed.
How many designers were you able to onboard for season 1?
For season 1, we had 10.
10. That's a really good number.
Season 2, we had 18.
Wow.
Season 3, we had 13.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Man.
Yeah.
It's doing wonders. So season 1. So take me back. You know, you're talking about just the production and stuff like that. We've been there, you know, you got to analyze and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What was your expectation going into it?
It was kind of scary at first.
Yeah.
I was expecting like, okay, an influx of people. Like, I'm like, okay, I have a big imagination. All these people are gonna come. It's gonna be like the greatest thing ever. And then the Scorpio in me is like, yeah, this show is about to be a disaster. So it was like mixed. So yeah, my expectations, it was like dead smack in the middle. I did not exceed my expectations for season 1, but I was also fulfilled, because this is the first time I did something in that area on that type of level. And I had a decent turnout, probably like 40, 50 people.
Now, I went to season 3 or season 4?
Season 3.
I went to season 3.
Yeah.
Season 3, you had performing artists who would go up there and perform in between, walks. You had food being catered out in the lobby. You had a wonderful red carpet and a nice banner that made everyone feel the red carpet feel walking into the facility. And where was I going with that? Because I need to bring it back around town. First season 1, did you do any of that, or was it only focused on the fashion?
Season 1, we had the food.
Okay.
We had the performing artists. We did not have the red carpet.
Gotcha.
Like
or the stage.
And/or the stage.
Yeah.
We didn't have all the drapes. We didn't have any of that.
Well, let's fast forward now. Let's talk about season 3.
Yes.
That I've had a pleasure to go and enjoy at the JCC.
Yep, Jewish Community Center.
At the JCC over there in Wilkes-Barre. Atmosphere, my partners and I were honorary runway royalty to accept the Pinnacle Award from NEPA Fashion Week, which we were extremely glad to just even, receive that recognition from you and from your people and what it means to be a pinnacle, So what does it mean to be a pinnacle, Alahji?
To be a pinnacle is like reaching that glass ceiling, touching, like going to the pinnacle of what it is that you do. And in this area, atmosphere, nobody has done that.
Thank you. Yeah.
This is what?
This is year 2.
Year 2.
We're going to year 3 now.
Year 2. Nobody in this area is doing that. People say that about NEPA Fashion Week. I understand that. But as well, just like NEPA Fashion Week, atmosphere, nobody is doing that.
Nobody's doing
and
that.
Nobody's doing that for hip hop. So you guys are at the pinnacle of that. And y'all will, like, y'all making history basically for hip hop and in this area, period.
Thank you very much. You know what's really awesome about this entire thing, and I'm sure you experience it as well.
Yeah.
We are in the midst of planning year 3, and we are contacting the city representatives and, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
And the city representatives are recalling and remembering our events and remembering who we are.
Yes.
And I think that's a really cool thing to just be, remembered by people in a political standpoint that can help you put on an event, maybe give you, work with you on grants, so on and so forth.
Sponsorships and everything. Yep.
Exactly. So that to me is is the coolest thing that we've been achieving. And I'm glad to announce that, we are going to have one heck of a year 3. Just wait and see.
It's going to be amazing.
But
I feel it.
Let's go back to NEPA Fashion Week because I just want to speak on my, firsthand experience of being there, man. Just to give everyone a credit and an ambiance of what to expect when they go into the show. Now, I need everyone to understand that I don't attend fashion shows. That is not my niche. Nor do I don't discredit you or anyone who's in it. It's just not my niche, but I had the honor to be invited out. And so I went and I enjoyed every minute of it, man. I've seen some really great outfits, some phenomenal, one of a kind, what is that person wearing? There was one gentleman in the runway, that had on a black gemmed mask of some sort. Are you familiar with the gentleman I'm talking about?
I think I know.
His whole head was encased in this in this awesome mask, and I'm like, wow, that is awesome. And just seeing all the different avenues, whether with the fashion, you caught the ambiance, you caught the message of what the designer was trying to portray through the music and through the color of the clothing.
Yeah,
that's cool. And I don't realize this stuff. You're analyzing it.
Yep.
To me, before that, clothes is just clothes.
Yeah.
I wear it and I put it on, but the colors mean something.
Yeah.
The music means something. How you wear it means something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so the fashion, unbelievable. The networking opportunity was immense there. Mm-hmm. There's so many people in the room.
Yeah.
The food was A1 top notch, and that red carpet really, dude, your media team that you had, you got so much media there, photographers, videographers, interviewers, doing it all, definitely encapsulating the entire night from start to finish. Yeah. And you have all these different angles, and it's awesome, man. So I just want to say to you and to everyone that is a part of your team that you guys are blowing it out of the water. And I was just extremely ecstatic to see how many people were there, because what you did there is you brought the community together.
Yeah.
And you rocked and you shined, and it's one heck of a platform, man. And you're going to outgrow the JCC very, very soon.
Thank you.
I can feel that coming without a doubt, man.
Thank you.
So tell me about season 3 and all these. You have so many awards, man. I can't wait to get all of them, man. But talk to me about some of the highlights that you enjoyed most of I'm sorry, real quick. One of my favorite moments of being on a runway was running down the runway. Okay? Now, my etiquette, unbelievable. It's horrendous. Okay, Steez and I, I'm running down because once I was like, I have to walk it.
Yo, listen.
I cannot not walk it. Everyone was walking it. I was like, how do I want to walk it though?
Yeah.
Because and I did it the way I only know how, which is running up, making a fool, getting down, and doing some pose, And
nah, that's cool.
It was awesome, man. I felt like all the eyes were on me, and they were, cool. Man. So thank you for that opportunity, man. And that was probably one of the pinnacle, the top for me in that entire.
And y'all earned that. Y'all earned that award right there. Y'all earned that.
Thank you very much, man. We're looking forward to continuing to grow, especially with you, man. So tell me about season 3. Compared to season 1, you're working with multiple members now, the designers, just some of the things that goes into planning an event such as this.
Oh yeah. So season 3 surpassed season 1 by a gazillion. So basically now I have a team with me. My business partner, Suri Melody. I partner with her brand, the Suri Agency, with its branding and marketing. She takes care of a lot of like graphics and promotions and everything. I have an administrative secretary.
Good for you. Man.
Yes, I have model.
That's so big.
I have model coaches. Yeah, I have like on-team photographers. So like basically all of that came together to make season 3 happen. And just the networking and just the marketing and branding. So I owe a lot of that to Suri Melody because she's that girl.
She's doing it.
Yeah, she's doing it. So just a lot of that played a part in how successful season 3 was. Like the media that was in the room, like you said, like the media, we had actresses in the building. We had models from QVC in the building on the runway too. We had just different people like organizations and politicians
from
and
all over, man.
From all over. People flying in. It was amazing.
That's big.
And without my team and my business partners, it wouldn't have happened. I cannot do it by myself.
I love that, man. You guys really put together a special project, a special show. And I would encourage everyone to go out and experience it, man. And the promotion is
season
phenomenal.
4. Season 4 is coming. Talk
to me about season 4. You know what? Let me ask this question. Let's say I'm a model and I would love to take part in season 4. How do I go about doing that?
First, you go to Instagram and follow NEPA Fashion Week right on Instagram.
It's right here.
At NEPA Fashion Week. Yeah.
It's right here. Just do that. It's right here.
Right here. At NEPA Fashion Week. Right here. First, you follow NEPA Fashion Week, like NEPA Fashion Week. And you stay tuned to we're going to be posting model casting calls. Okay. We're going to have in-person and virtual, just in case the weather starts acting up, because this winter has been a big one.
Yes.
So we're going to be doing in-person and virtual casting. You stay tuned to those. The rehearsals that we'll have rehearsals in New York. We're going to have rehearsals in Allentown, and we will have rehearsals locally in this area.
Wow.
So yeah, we look for models all over the place.
May I ask what goes into a rehearsal?
A rehearsal? So we have our model captains. You'll have myself, and Suri Melody, who is also a profound runway walker. We'll be teaching these models runway etiquette. And we have model captains that help sharpen their skills. And we will go over it in just different days. You got to come back a certain day. We're going to go over it, see what you touched on. Then we're going to separate who's not doing so good versus who's doing very well. And we're going to work with those who are not doing so hot. We're going to work with them even harder.
Yes.
To make sure that they don't get on the runway and not deliver.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Countless hours go into it.
Yeah.
There's one thing I wanted to ask you a question about, because it seems like it's something that you do every season. It's Mr. and Mrs. Runway King and Queen.
Okay, so we have the Runway Royalty Pageant. So once a year, because this is a biannual event, so once a year we do Mr. and Mrs. NEPA Fashion Week.
Okay.
That's for the whole year. And then every season we do Mr., Mrs., Miss, Young Mr., Runway Royalty. And we crown and sash people in the fashion industry based on their social media, their impact in the industry, their content, just their runway skills. Okay. So basically we give them their flowers.
Wonderful, man. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who really appreciate that type of an award, especially at that type of an event. Yeah. And, you do have a wide range of models that you guys work with. How young could you be to try out and see if you can make the runway?
We go as young as 5.
What?
Yeah. We go as young as 5.
Awesome.
And as old as infinity.
Wow.
If you still got it,
yeah,
NEPA Fashion Week is the place to be.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yes. You can be any race, you can be any body type, you can be any sexual orientation, lifestyle, whatever. If you got what it takes to hit the runway at NEPA Fashion Week is the place.
Now, you mentioned that, sometimes fashion industry can be shallow.
Yes.
Okay. And is that why your platform is so accepting of all body types?
Yes.
Okay. Just because you want to change that narrative.
Yeah, I want to change that narrative. And that narrative came from when I was in New York Fashion Week.
Okay.
I was with a couple of models and we were great. Our runway etiquette was so good, but we didn't have the body type because I'm a bigger boy. I'm not blah, but I'm I'm not blah, but I'm a bigger guy. So
that's funny.
So I'm a bigger guy, but I'm not like blah, like I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they put me and a few models to the side that weren't even that big because the designers that they had they didn't even have clothes our size. But we were so good that they held on to us. They put us in the corner all day during the casting. And as we were watching the casting, we seen them turn people down, trans people down. Yo, trans, they were good.
Yeah.
Like we seen them turn, I'm like, okay, you too short. Oh, you too, like we saw how shallow it was. Yeah. And we still happened to walk in that show. And this guy, he looked at me, he was like, I don't have nothing your size. I was like, that right there on your rack, I can fit that. He was like, if you could fit that, you're in. Because I know clothes. Threw it on, he was like, oh, wow, yeah, I'm not that big. Let me go. Yeah. So, and now, since then, he goes far beyond XL, because I wear extra large. Yeah. So he goes to 5X now because of me, because I told him, I'm like, yo, you gotta do something about your brand.
Love that, man. I love that. Good for you, man.
Yeah, and that brand, that Fashion Week show, that production, they're still a little shallow. Yeah. To this day. Won't name no names. Won't. But they're still pretty shallow. So that's what made me go harder. I had NEPA Fashion Week at that time, but it made me go harder to bring something to the industry that doesn't.
Being in the industry so long, may I ask you, do you feel like the industry as a whole, right? And we're talking the entire industry. Yeah. Do you feel like it is less shallow than it was, let's say, 1998?
Oh, definitely.
I would say so too, right?
Definitely.
Isn't that a beautiful thing?
Definitely. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Dove, I think Dove is one of the major commercials that I can think of that was early on and accepting all forms of bodies. And that's all I can say on that subject matter, for real. Yeah. Listen, I want to get into tea time and I want to get into your music, but if there's anything that we should encapsulate while we're on NEPA Fashion Week, I just want to make sure that, we get on that topic before we transition into something else.
So we have season 4 coming up.
Yes.
NEPA Fashion Week season 4. That is the weekend of May 14th through 16th. So now NEPA Fashion Week is a 2-day event now. Woo! Yes. Business, we got the press conference, which is on, well, you can say 3 days, but we have the press conference on May 14th. That is awesome. And then we have night 1, as you can see. Night 1 will be May 15th. Night 1 will be May 15th, and night 2 will be May 16th, and we are at different locations this time.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you're going to multiple.
Yes.
You had mentioned people want you guys there now. They want you guys. That's awesome.
Yeah. So,
awesome, dude. You're doing it.
Yeah. So May 15th, we will be at the Modern Floral Cafe that's in Kingston, Pennsylvania, where we will have the In Full Bloom edition. We'll have a magazine launch, a networking mixer, and runway show. And then we will be on Saturday, May 16th, right across the street from the Fine Arts Fiesta. Later that evening, we'll have NEPA Fashion Week Season 4, the main event. That will be the Luxe Edition. You have to come flashy. You have to come dressed to impress at that event. We will be in Wilkes-Barre Public Square at the Old Luzerne Bank, BIG Public Square.
Yeah.
Yes, we're taking over the Public Square May 16th, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
Wait, you were telling me the vault.
The vault.
The vault.
The vault.
Do you want to tell them or no?
Yeah. So basically, we're going to be in the Old Luzerne Bank, and there's a vault in there that is beautiful. It's immaculate. It's just you will have to be there to like witness the beauty of that bank. Like it's an old bank. Like nobody works there anymore. It's just spacious and just it's beautiful. We're gonna transform that into this like beautiful experience. It's gonna be dynamic. It's gonna be amazing.
I want to see the before and after production. Before you guys when it's just the building itself and as you build it up and how you guys present it. Yeah, I can't tell you enough how great your presentation was at your previous event, man. It was
we're coming.
And you guys are doing it, man. You guys are doing it at an extreme level, man. So kudos to you. Kudos
Season
to
4
NEPA Fashion Week. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your partners. And I know you can't do it alone. And, shout out Sari, because
Sari Melody.
Seems like Sari is doing a lot of work. Miss Sari,
Yes.
Miss Sari Melody. So with that being said, Alahji, let's tune in to Tea Time. Not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. Cheers, my good man. I got a new flavor today. Here we go. Crack it open. Nice. Very nice.
One more time. Cheers.
Cheers, Michael. Wow. That is exactly as I expected. Okay.
And what is that? That's what?
So this is whipped. This is the first that I've ever had this. It's whipped pineapple orange. Okay. And the best way for me to describe it, I'm having like a pineapple sherbet. I'm having a what are those ice cream cones? The creamsicles. The creamsicles.
Oh,
This is a creamsicle,
the
my friend.
creamsicle,
This is
like
what
the
that is.
orange vanilla.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah.
It is a creamsicle. So everyone, welcome to Tea Time. Not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. Alahji, we got this teapot right here. I'm gonna spin it around a little bit. There's pieces of paper in here. Please pull a piece of paper out and hand me the paper, and I will read it aloud. So remember, this is Tea Time. Not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. And we will get right into it. Awesome. I think you may have. Yep. All right, here we go. The question of the day. And this one I did not write. I love the ones that I didn't write because I don't know what they are.
Who wrote it?
I don't know who wrote it, but I can guarantee you that their penmanship is a lot better than mine. And so here we go. The Tea Time question of the day is, do you believe people can truly change, or do we just learn to hide our flaws better? That's a good question.
So basically, people can change certain ways, but I think overall, as a collective, nobody can change. Once you're yourself, you can change like certain habits.
Yeah.
If you really work hard at it.
Mhm.
But when it comes to like
Who you are at the core.
who you are at the core, you're gonna be always that same person. There's no change in that. I feel like they can change at the surface.
Okay.
They'll always come back. But they're gonna say they changed, but no, they only come back repackaged as the same person.
Okay.
They're deep rooted.
I feel like you
the same
experienced
person.
this the way that you're saying.
Yes.
It's like they said they changed and they didn't.
Yeah, they say they changed. They didn't. Oh man, I got stabbed in my back so many times.
Ooh. That's why we
Yeah,
got so many enemies.
yeah.
Shout out.
No. But yeah, definitely they come back repackaged, rebrand, refurbished.
Do you
like,
believe someone can truly change, or they're better at hiding their flaws?
yeah, they can hide their flaws. But you can literally work at your flaws. You can get better at something. You can learn you can grow as a person.
Wow. That's such a hard take. That is a good take that you said there. I mean, like, I'd want to combat you in this and say that there is a possibility for someone to change as an entire person, all in all. Damn. But I'm thinking about what you said about the matter of the fact that it's always with you, right?
It's always with you.
It's always with you, and everything that we've done, we've learned from, right?
Yeah.
We've learned, what's good and what's bad.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, damn it.
I think
Is that a curse?
I think basically they something has to happen.
Yeah.
Something dramatic has to happen.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because I feel like
for them to like really change. Like I don't know.
I feel like some of the most dramatic changes that I've ever seen in a quote unquote change in a person always has to deal with religion. Okay.
Yes.
Let's just say, like, someone had a troubled past and they found Christianity and they got baptized and now they're turning over a new leaf. And I've seen a lot of people do that and really change. Yeah. And I think that those are some of the few exceptional moments where someone can really change their way of being,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take Mr. Chromie. Shout out Chromie. He was our security for Atmosphere. He was our security guy. And when I first met him, he was when I first met him, he was well put together and he was clean. Prior to me meeting him, okay, he told me about his past, and he openly acknowledged that he was a piece of garbage. Okay. And it's amazing to see how far he's come because of religion. And he credits everything to religion. And he's made amends with people who he's done wrong in the past, and
Yeah.
people who knew him from what he was and people who know him to who he is now. It's like night and day. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a complete 180, and it's one of those rare moments, in my
Yeah.
opinion, that someone can change fully. It usually more often than
God.
not has to do with
God and religion.
some sort of religion. Exactly.
Yeah.
Michael, is there anything you want to add to that tea time question of the day?
I feel like I don't know people enough, like as I got older, but I feel like people, change when they're younger. Definitely,
Okay. Yeah.
because like some of my friends, like they're definitely more mature now, I would say.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's just more maturity than actually changing your whole self.
I like that.
As
Well
far
said.
as time and as time go on, yeah, people grow.
You're
People
right.
grow.
100%, man. 100%. And I like that. So what are your guys' thoughts? Can people change, or are we just better at hiding our flaws? That is the tea time question of the day. Cheers to tea time. Not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Ice.
I love this Southern one. The Southern.
What does that bring you back to?
It brings me back to the time my sister would make sweet tea. My late sister, she just happened to pass away about a month ago.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, my girl Disha. When she used to babysit us, she used to make sweet teas and like Kool-Aids, and she would make it extremely sweet. And yes, they would call it Project Kool-Aid.
Project Kool-Aid.
Project Kool-Aid.
Never had
but
that.
She used to make sweet tea. But yeah, and it was a certain brand of tea that no matter how much sugar she put in it, was just never sweet enough. And then she put so much to it, kind of tasted like this. Like this is sweet,
Yeah.
but it's not like in your face, like, okay, too sweet.
Yeah.
So it's just right. And
I love
yeah.
that story, man. I love that, man. That's paying homage to your late sister, man.
Yes.
And I'm sorry that you went through that hardship, man. But
Definitely, bro.
we're here, we're doing it, and you got a great head on your shoulders, and I know you're gonna carry yourself extremely far. Mortality, man. It's a scary thing.
It's
but
a scary thing, bro.
I want to talk about, some of your awards here. I want to talk about your music. I want to talk about, listen, like, there's a reason that he is not only is he Mr. Fashion Killa because of the fashion that he wears, but because of his hit single, okay? His hit track, The Fashion Killa. Mr. Alahji, man, you have a phenomenal taste and music, a great sound in music. You said it yourself. Your music could be a little bit bipolar,
Yes.
So that means to me that it comes from within.
Yes.
Okay. And so music for you, I think it started in like published music was 2022 or 2023.
Published music 2023. 2023.
Yes, I have.
Yep.
We had there was one song that I didn't write down, but after that was Sweet Love was one of
Yes.
your second tracks. And
Yes.
Sweet Love, I love that song. That song is such a vibe.
Yes.
Such a bop,
Yes.
And that was one of like maybe your first songs that you released that received a lot of love from people.
Yeah.
Where do you go? Excuse me. Wow. Where do you make music, my friend? Like where?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been writing and doing. I started as a poet.
Okay.
Basically, I have books of poetry. Never wanted to be on stage rapping. I was more so a singer back in the day, going to church and everything with my mother. So I wanted to be an R&B singer. But as I got older,
when he said that, I wanted to be an R&B singer.
Or R&B singer. I wanted to be one of those R&B crooners. But yeah, as I got older, my voice shifted. So I don't know if I have the range that I used to have. And again, Serene Melody, just hanging out with my sis. Just hanging out. She was like, you know what? You do poetry already. How about you just go and be a rapper? I'm like, how? Rhythm and poetry? Rap? I'm like, oh yeah, okay. So I went and I was just looking for producers and everything. And I found this producer from North Carolina, and he had the Sweet Love beat. Because I have one track before that. I toyed around with a Christmas type song.
Yes,
it's called Deck the Halls. We were kidding around in the studio with that one. So, and I was like, yo, let me release that. I want something on Spotify.
That was funny, man.
That song is cool. It's cool. It got a lot of streams. I was like, oh wow, okay. Random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deck the Halls. I remember,
yeah. We were just playing around. I did, with that song right there, We was in the studio for 2 hours on the first few lines because I did not know how to record
In
in the studio at all.
It's like
just
runway etiquette.
Yeah, just writing, but didn't know how to record because I was not trying to record.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found that beat for Sweet Love and sat on that beat for about almost a year. And then I was just like, you know what? All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm. No, Sweet Love is great. And then the second track that came out after that was Celebrate.
Celebrate, yes.
With Sari Melody.
Yes, that track is special to me. I love that it's celebratory. And I wrote that track, and that's the fastest track I wrote ever. I wrote that track in a half an hour.
The premise of that track, where did that track come from?
So that one, I just wanted, that song came to me at a point where it's just like, yo, I'm doing my thing. I got this going for myself. I got this. I'm not worried about nothing. I'm just celebrating.
Life's going good.
Life is going good. And I was actually at work when I wrote the song. So somebody happened to piss me off at work. And I'm like, you know what? They hating on me because I got this going for myself. Yeah. So I'm gonna make myself feel happy. I went all the way down to the end of the halls, made a little desk for myself, and just was like,
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So then just like toast to the good life. Toast to like, you just forget all your troubles. Forget, because in the song, in the beginning of the song, I say forget all the struggles, all the worry, all the hurt, and then let's celebrate. So like all the struggles and the hurt and the worry is the people that just literally pissed me off. Forget all of that. It's time to celebrate. So, and then I wrote the whole thing. I was like, I need somebody on the hook. I was like, sis, do you think you could jump on the hook? She was like, I got you.
Was she already making music at that time?
Yes. Sarie's been in the music industry for many years.
Okay.
Many years. She's been in rooms where like with big celebrities, big time people. Sarie's been in the industry for a very long time.
Wonderful people you have around you, man. I'll just tell you, like,
she's multifaceted. Like she does everything. She's a videographer. She's a photographer. She's graphic design,
marketing,
branding and marketing, model, actress, dancer, singer, rapper, mother of 5.
Sari, can we get you on the show?
Yeah, Sari. Sis, come to the Middleman Podcast. I'm telling you.
I would love that. I would love to talk to her.
Yeah.
And, like I said, man, you have a great crew around you always. I want to talk about atmosphere, but I still want to get into the music here because there was another track before we get into your EP here that I absolutely love. Let Me Cook.
Let Me Cook.
Let Me Cook, bro. The ice cream truck beat,
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then you got a remix on that as well.
Yes. So you had that? You was about to say something?
No.
Okay. So that one came from, you from New York, right?
Yes. Well, I say I'm from Mount Pocono.
You from Mount Pocono?
Yeah, I grew up in Pennsylvania.
Okay. So New York, you knew the weather was about to break when you heard. Is
that a thing?
So yeah. So Mr. Softy, that's the Mr. Softy beat.
Yep.
And I was shocked. I heard Mr. Softy last summer out here. I was like, oh, okay. They're making their way down here, okay? So when you hear Mr. Softy, you know the summer is about to be popping. So when I was just like browsing beats, I was like, wait, hold on. This is nice.
Yeah.
This is nice. So I was just like, yo, boom, let me cook. I don't sit on the bench with the rugs.
Yeah.
On the board, I'm a king on the rug.
Yeah. Chess reference. You play chess?
Yes.
Good man. Smart man.
Yes. I was second place in my whole high school. I was stupid because I almost won the whole thing, but I made a dumb move because the bell was about to ring, and I was like, okay. And then I made a dumb move, and the guy beat me.
You still got it? You still got it like that?
Yeah. I'm kind of okay. I'm a little rusty, but
that's awesome.
I'm a chess player.
We have a chess set here.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Michael beats me all the time.
Oh God.
Michael's pretty good at chess.
Yeah.
Not bad,
I'm a chess player.
No, I love that. Let Me Cook. It's got that real upbeat, it starts and then the beat drops and it's like, all right, Ben, now we rocking, we doing this.
Yeah.
And dude, that is what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
You bring such a great just energy to yourself. Like we were listening to music earlier and Michael goes, he reminds you of Pharrell Williams.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
he says
interesting.
One song. What song was it? It was Fashion Killa, I think.
No, I don't think it was Fashion
Celebrate.
Killa.
It was Celebrate.
Was it Celebrate? It had a lot of vocals also in it, right? It was like a girl vocalist.
Now
Yeah.
it's time to turn the club up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Celebrate.
Yep, Celebrate.
It just reminded me of Pharrell Williams right when I heard it.
That's a good compliment. That's a good comparison. Like that's a legend. That's a hit maker actually.
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. Michael's really good. I love when Michael gives a
I'm a
compliment.
fan of Pharrell Williams.
He's a man that
NERD.
doesn't speak much. He doesn't speak much, but when he does, it's like, yes. It's like Michael's fucking talking. Oh, damn it. One curse. I did it. Sorry. My apologies. All right. So let's talk about, I have Enemies here, but I want to get into Metamorphosis as your debut. I said that right?
Yep. Metamorphosis.
I want to talk about that as your debut EP. The cover art, it's so, and just the term metamorphosis and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell what you're trying to portray. I could tell that you're like, this is like younger you transforming into older you, but this all comes from younger you.
Yeah.
In that EP. Is that what you were trying to portray in that?
Yeah.
I love that, man. I love it. So it's a 7-track EP. I have some of the songs that I wrote down on here for that EP that were some of my favorites. Well, your first song is Forever and Thrive.
Yeah.
Okay. Forever and Thrive is the intro to the EP. Elaborate on that track. I mean, the title says it all.
Yeah.
What were you
so
trying
Forever I Thrive is just like through all the pressure, through the struggle, through the pain, as a Black man, as someone basically just thriving through the pressure. I'm like I said, I'm concrete bred.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, from New York, we deal with that struggle, and no matter what, we thrive. As a Black man, we thrive.
Yes.
Like no matter who comes or who doubts you, we push through. We thrive.
We thrive. And that was what you had instilled in you. And that's what you wanted to portray to the people when you made that EP. And that's like number one song. Like that is the intro song. That's the first one people are going to hear. That's the impressionable song.
Yes. I wanted to start with the horns. Like, so I wanted to start like
Triumph.
Triumph. Like this is my first project. Mm-hmm. Something that I worked on for a while.
It's a great project. I thoroughly enjoy it, man. And I've seen you perform a number of these songs live, and I'm gonna just because it's gonna tie in with the album here, the EP. I absolutely loved your Atmosphere performance. So many people loved your Atmosphere performance, my man. That. Like you are a performer. You are a stage. You own the stage when you're up there, bro. And
appreciate that.
You and I, we never met, but we were talking on the phone and I was setting up all your backgrounds and stuff like that, bro. You had everything covered. You knew exactly what you wanted to do. You knew exactly how you wanted it to be presented. I just had to make sure that I delivered. And then once it was go time, did you deliver? Did you deliver, my friend? Like
definitely.
An Atmosphere first to bring stage dancers on the stage with you. And, everyone who was with you, whether it be a feature or a dancer, they loved it. They loved it. I loved it. It was so unique. And it's like, dude, like we don't know what we're going to get with Alahji DáQuan, but I'll tell you, we got an ace on that one, my G, bro. I'll tell you, man, Atmosphere has the utmost respect for you, your creativity.
Appreciate that.
There's a number of shows that you performed at. We got Trailblazer Awards here. You were just at the V Spot the other night. You're doing fashion shows. You're doing back to school. You're doing community. You're doing every opportunity that you get to perform. And if you're alone, it doesn't take away from the energy at all. Like you can still deliver that high energy, make people feel great about themselves, and make them feel like they're a part of the performance by just you being you. So good job, man. I love it. Your music is phenomenal. The number one track, man, the Fashion Killa. Fashion Killa, man.
Fashion Killa.
That is talk to me about that song, bro, because it's like that's you.
That song. I thought Sweet Love was gonna be the one that resonated with me. And then when Fashion Killa, that one started to become more so the fan favorite because it resonates with what I got going on. The fashion, just the glitz, the glamour, like Fashion Killa. Like I get ready, I dress up, just got my bling, got my outfit ready, and just like ready to kill the red carpets, ready to kill the runway, ready to just, slay everything. So yeah, Fashion Killa, that song resonated with me. Like I love shopping, like that song, like everything in that song, I live by. The music that I make and I create, I live by that. So like you won't ever get a track about me shooting somebody. You won't get a track about me harming somebody or hurting somebody. I love fashion. I love modeling. I love music. I love like things like emotional filled music, like positivity, spreading love.
Yes.
You're going to get that from me. Partying, yes. But yeah, so fashion with me, everything that I create is what I actually live by. So like fashion is my world, and Fashion Killa was an ode to that.
How many times have you seen that song be used for events that aren't even yours or just runway related? How many times?
Runway related.
Yeah. How many times?
I've lost count now.
Yeah.
I've lost count now.
That's awesome.
I was so shocked. It was just certain people that I didn't even know using it in their reels.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, oh, all right.
We're doing it.
Yeah, and
We're
then
doing
Instagram, once they use your song, you get a notification from Instagram that your song is being used.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I was like, okay, all right.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
it was awesome. It's beautiful. I like when people are using it. It's just like, for the Trailblazer Awards.
Yes.
Not only Fashion Killa, but certain nominees that I didn't even know were using my song "Celebrate" as their song promoting their nomination. Like, oh, vote for me. Like, let's celebrate. The awards are coming up. I'm like, bro, y'all helping me win.
It's a beautiful thing, man. I absolutely love it, man.
Yes.
I absolutely love it. So, I took a look at your Spotify profile there, and I'm looking at the bio and everything. And I happen to see that in 2026, we are expecting an album called Scorpion.
Yes.
Scorpion. And
Scorpion.
I was like, so Scorpion. And I was like, does it have to do with the metamorphosis? And then we were speaking earlier, and you said that you're a Scorpio.
Yes.
So that's where it comes from.
Yeah, that's my sign. I'm a Scorpio.
What are we expecting in Scorpion?
In Scorpion, more darker themes. More so, we're gonna have some of those party tracks on there, like some like fun-filled songs, but it's gonna be more emotional, more personal, more darker themes, more just it's gonna be emotionally driven album. And things that I've been through, things that I'm going through, and things that I've overcame, what I've conquered.
How soon are we to expect that album?
Album
or EP?
This is an EP.
Okay.
So this EP should be out, I would say, around June.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So he's got a lot of ways to go. It's still being written. It's still being recorded.
Yes.
Correct.
I got to get back into the recording. So we most of the tracks are completed already.
Yes.
But unexpected, my sister's passing kind of put a halt on that. So I just got to go back and I got to go record.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear it. I'm excited to see what you put out, especially given what you've experienced throughout the year. I'm telling you, man, I've met you in 2025. I could say from the outside looking in, you had a stellar year.
I did.
Absolutely stellar year.
I did, bro.
And, it's just going to continue to transcend and go up, man. And I absolutely love seeing that for just anyone who I've worked with that, it's all love at the end of the day. People are helping you move forward because they're using your songs and their reels, and you're coming to visit me for this podcast, this collab. You're helping me just as much as I'm helping you, bro. And I am extremely grateful to have this relationship with you, man. I think you're one of the best. You're an ace. And I want to real quick before, because we're running out of time here. Real quick, I want you to talk about that bag that you brought in here today. Can we talk about that bag for a few minutes here before we sign off?
Definitely.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you. And,
definitely. It's amazing. It's amazing. And the music, just like hearing people sing your lyrics back to you.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Ooh, look at that, man.
This bag right here is made out of like plush cloth and bandana. It's made out of bandana cloth too. So this bag right here is from a young designer out of the DMV. His name is Makai Nathan. He also goes by Kai Senchu. He also owns the House of Kai Senchu. He's about 22, 23 years old, out of Baltimore, Maryland. He presented in NEPA Fashion Week twice, and he stitches and sews these together to make not only this bag, he makes headbands, he makes leg warmers, he makes jackets, sweaters, anything you want out of bandana. And he makes even more than just bandana, but this bag comes in a variety of colors, and it just takes incredible talent because this is something I know I can't do. But shout out to my boy Kai Senchu. You can find him on Instagram at Kai Senchu, at Makai Nathan, at the House of Kai Senchu. But yeah, Kai Senchu.
Love the bag. And real quick, because I know we didn't get much time to talk on it and we're running out of time here. I wanted to just real quick lavish by
Lavish by La. All right. So I've also embarked on, I'm a fashion stylist as well.
Yes.
So my brand Lavish by La, it's just me styling people. They ask for my services. They come to me, they get paid, or I pay them in content or clothing.
Awesome.
Lavish by La, I'm going for more of a luxe, lavish lifestyle look. So far, I've styled 2 QVC models. I've styled a plethora of models in the industry, and I'm looking to become a more sort of a celebrity stylist as well. So yeah, we got a lot of that coming, and you'll see that this May at NEPA Fashion Week. My line will be on the runway finally. This is the first time.
Really?
Yeah, this is the second time. Season 2, I did my launch on the runway, but the night 1 of season 4, I'll be headlining that one, and then I'll be night 2, I'll be presenting that same line again.
He's doing it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Alahji DáQuan, the fashion killer, Mr. Fashion Killa himself, was here at the Middleman Podcast.
Middleman
joining me
Podcast.
for episode 154 of the Middleman Podcast. Now, before we get off the air, Alahji, I always like to give the floor to my guests. If there's anything that you want to say to the people watching at home, any final closing statements, the floor is yours. How about it?
Definitely. So, being that the floor is mine, I just want to give a word of advice. If there's anything that you are sitting on, anything, whether if it's fashion, rapping, writing, dancing, acting, anything, whatever it is that you do, please do it. Don't care what anybody thinks about you or about what it is that you are doing, because life is too short. Like I said earlier in the podcast, we are on borrowed time, and there's so many grand ideas that are in the graveyard. And if you're here, if you're living and you're breathing and you're watching me right now, this is me telling you to go out and do what you want to do while you can. Because like I said again, there's a lot of hidden ideas and just talent that didn't get to express it and didn't get to share that with the world. And those are hidden gems that's in the dirt right now. So I want y'all to use those talents and the hidden gems that you have, use it for the greater good, use it for you. And yeah. And also do it in good faith. Do it in good faith. No gatekeeping, no backstabbing, no sabotaging. Just do everything in good faith. Stay true to yourself and just believe in yourself and be you 100%.
Well said, man. I can't say it any better myself, man. It's been an absolute pleasure having the Fashion Killer on the Middleman Podcast. This has been long overdue, but you and I are going to continue to work. We're going to continue to break barriers. We're going to continue to build our platforms.
Yeah, this is not my last time, man.
This is not the last
time.
Yeah,
definitely. Y'all won't see me again.
And with that being said, everyone, I am the man in the middle, Kevin Martinez, signing out. Peace.